I think from the moment we set up the business, this has been a conscious decision of ours. So if we think about the traditional tour operator model and how that works, many times people fly in overseas, they spend 6 months in a destination, and then at the end they return home. But we made a conscious decision to make sure that the people that look after our customers in our destinations are local. So in a recent survey, 99% of the people that look after our customers whilst they're on holidays, whilst they're having the best time of their lives, are locally identify as living local. So the DMC model for us, obviously, that means that all the people that are local, that brings great benefits to them, but also brings great benefits to our customers, because who knows a destination better than the people that call it home? So when our customers arrive and they're looking for those great places to go, those secret hidden gems and that advice, they've got some really great friendly people to do that for them. And I think stepping away from obviously the business model, we've got a huge portfolio of hotels. We need to think about how can we bring as many of them as possible along the journey with us. So we tend to work in the idea of finding practical solutions, trialing them in some of our hotels, and then how can we then share that information with as many hotels as possible? So like I referenced some of the great things that can be done by previous award winners. How can we help? We've got a huge portfolio of hotels. We're a big brand. How can we encourage as many people as possible on that journey with us? An example, so a plug, if you don't mind, Debbie. So just today we've released a food waste white paper. So food waste has been a focus for us with UN Tourism and an AI technology provider, Winnow, and how we can reduce waste using their technology in hotels. So we originally trialed that technology, and now we've delivered a food waste white paper that helps resorts, gives them practical guidance on how they can reduce and start to meet any incoming EU legislation on reducing food waste in their resorts. And then I think the last thing is, how do we look after the people? We have to remember that so much of this is about the people in our destinations. So again, millions of customers taking lots of benefits to destinations already, but how can we spread that even further? So in some of our destinations, we're working with local communities to try and bring more of the mass tourism market to them. So whether that be taking customers to visit them in their villages to see their experiences, or how can we integrate some of their experiences into the all-inclusive or the half-board model, meaning that people can come into hotels, share the experience, or perhaps sample some of the local delicacies that they can bring to them. This makes business sense as well to make some of these moves. So food waste is a real focus for us. It's visible. Customers know that it's happening, but more importantly, by coming up with these great solutions, it doesn't affect or impact the customer's holiday. They still get exactly what they need, but the hotel can, make those savings and choose to either, fund those elsewhere or do something different with that revenue.